Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here and welcome to a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be discussing a little bit of another theory that I had regarding the upcoming Ninjago Legacy Ninjago Reimagined shorts. Now, of course, if you guys don't know that these things exist, I'm surprised. These things have been making their rounds very heavily throughout the community, and I myself have been doing a lot of videos discussing various aspects about these new short films, one of which that I've discussed a lot is the short within the context of Hands of Time, where Acronix and Crux take on Wu as Wu rapidly de-ages and the Time Twins themselves basically carry the battle all throughout different moments in time. In the trailer itself, we can see a lot of shots of them, again, fighting through time. Wu is, again, rapidly declining in age, but one shot in particular shows them fighting outside of the monastery. Now, that should be a very normal thing, but inside the monastery, we can see a young Wu and Garmadon training with their katanas. Now, a few things to note here. First of all, this is the moment where Garmadon gets bitten by the Great Devourer. That's going to play into this theory as well. And second, it's kind of difficult to imagine that nobody would recognize that people are fighting on the outside. At this current moment in time, the first Spinjitzu Master is literally right behind the wall, so it seems a little awkward to me. It seems like something's a little weird here. Now, going back to the involvement of the Great Devourer, I think it would be kind of cool if the Devourer was there in the first place as a result of the timeline meddling that's been going on literally outside the same wall. Again, the Devourer itself, there's really nothing else like it in Ninjago, which could imply that at this current moment in time, perhaps it came from the distant past or even maybe the distant future. Either way, I think it would be very cool if the reason why the Devourer is there in the first place is because of Acronix and Crux fighting off Wu. Now, of course, I do expect this short to answer a bunch of questions, including what happened to Wu, what happened to the Time Twins, but at the same time, this is the same moment where Garmadon gets bitten by the Great Devourer, or at least it's implied that it is. So what exactly could this mean? Again, I think it would be cool if the Time Vortex kind of messed up in some way and summoned the Great Devourer there again from the very ancient past, or maybe even the far future. Maybe this is a pre-evolution to the Serpentine race, or maybe this is what the Serpentine eventually evolved into. I'm just saying, there's nothing else like it in Ninjago, and beyond this moment, there's not a lot of lore that predates it. Obviously, there's a lot of lore that comes afterwards. The Great Devourer biting Garmadon is very much a heavy implication throughout the entire rest of Ninjago. It's kind of what turned him evil, but as I said, the Devourer appears to be the only one of its kind, and in a lot of ways, that could mean that maybe it's not even of that time. Again, maybe from the far past or the far future, maybe from a different realm entirely. We're not exactly sure what this time vortex can do, but I think it's worth mentioning that if we're going to see, I guess, young Wu and Garmadon fighting with the training katanas, I think it's very heavily implied that perhaps we could see the Devourer make an appearance, and maybe this could just be one big time loop where it constantly goes back and forth, with the Devourer showing up, biting Garmadon. I think it'd be kind of cool. Of course, though, this is all just my own opinion. This isn't confirmed to be happening. I just think it would be cool if the Devourer was in some way there as a result of the timeline meddling. Of course, I expect the short to answer a lot of questions, again, including what happened to Wu and where the Time Twins went in time, or even if they're still alive anymore. But something like this, I feel like, could be interesting. So let me know down below in the comments what you think about this. Again, this isn't the most solid theory out there. A lot of plot holes in this one and a lot of things that need stitching together, but let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think this is even remotely possible, or am I just kind of crazy at this point? Ninjago's kind of been taking over my mind at this point, guys. It's been a rough couple of weeks. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. Feel free to leave your opinions and thoughts down below in the comments, and hopefully you found some enjoyment out of this video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description for my other forms of social media. As always, big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters, including once again the marvelous Jan. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Once again, my name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.